that's any indication of things, then it means this time it'll be a complete mess. Hey, welcome back. Today is the day. We just received a visit from the post lady. She brought us our seat covers for Goldy. Let's take a look, see what we have. Slice into this too deep. Cut our brand new seat covers up. All right. Let's see what we got. We got this. Don't know what that is. There we go. I'll have to read the constructions. There's a bunch of those Star Wars spaceship looking things. Of course, we've got the typical seat cover hookies. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And everything we wanted is allegedly in this bag. Vacuum sealed bag. That's why I have a knife. Maybe I should sharpen my knife. Could be, I don't know, like 3 pieces, 2 pieces, I don't know. Interesting that they used black stitching. I do believe that must be to the back, maybe. I don't know. Okay. We got this one. Oof. This is. Okay, this might be for the bottom back seat. Okay. And then got this guy. Oh, we've got 2 more pieces. Okay. I really don't know. I wish they would have labeled them. Okay, this is obviously for the bottom of something. Excuse me. It's a little narrower. Alright, so we've got, preliminarily, we've got the bottom of the front seat. This will be the back of the front seat. It does have a full back to it. Not the thickest material, but it's also not see-through like some of that stuff that you see in the world of seat covers. The fabric seems to be fairly sturdy. We'll see about the elastic. Of course, you know, it's a seat cover. And now over here, we've got, this should be the back of the rear seat and the bottom of the rear seat. That's nice that those are 2 separate pieces. We can build those one at a time and get them stuck in the car. Yeah. I have a little bit of repair work to do on this front seat. What I'm going to do, but we're going to take some just regular white vinyl and we're going to hog ring through the bottom or around the top of the This will be the bottom of the front seat here. We're going to hog ring back here and around on the bottom side and pull this together, because otherwise what's going to happen is, even if you put a seat cover on this, as time passes, this is going to push and pull away, and we're going to cover this up with fresh vinyl so it holds underneath the seat cover, if that makes sense to you. So I just got back from the old there's a lobby with some hobbies in it, and I went there to get my vinyl. And so I'm gonna clip that onto the bottom of the front seat, and then we'll see how that seat cover looks. I'm gonna put you on top of Goldy here to kind of watch. Sorry, you're gonna hear a little bit of background noise today. The wind is blowing about 3 million miles an hour. Nice day, beautiful day, right at 70 degrees, but just windy. So there's stuff kind of flying around the top. If you haven't messed around a ton with old vehicle upholstery, even some of the newer stuff, they usually put a cord around the edges of all their covers, factory covers, and then the cord will clip against some sort of metal bracketry, whether it's a seat spring or the frame of the seat itself. There'll be little holes in the framework to facilitate clipping the factory covers on, and that's done with one of these little guys. It's called a hog ring. These are used in farming and veterinary applications. Now we've got our hog rings in along the top edge. It'll be the back bottom edge of the actual seat. So now we're going to pull the front edge of this tight. Okay, preliminary fitment. This is cotton, so we're gonna have some wrinklies in it. The plan is to go over it with the Miracle steamer, but again, other than the dark stitching, I don't mind it. I may have been just a little strong with my measurements as far as width, but that's probably on me. If I had to do it again, I'd take about 1.5 inches off of the width. But number one's in. What we're gonna do is, we pulled it through between the little crack between the back of the seat and the bottom of the seat, and we're just gonna let all the straps hang down here until after we get the bottom of the cover on, and then we'll figure out how we're gonna hookmatize all these. Like, we already have 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, and then we'll have at least 8 more on the bottom, so it's gonna get pretty busy under here. Well, let's get the bottom piece on, go from there. I'm using to poke that, push that through is just a little plastic putty knife. You can get them for next to nothing at the greatest place on earth or any other hardware store. And the edges are kind of, the corners are kind of sharp, then again it's plastic. So as long as you don't start too mean with it, it won't poke through that. All the straps, it comes with dozens of these little hooks, and you're thinking, how do I tie that strap onto that little hook? It's already got a closed eye. Well, if you ever worked on flagpoles, that kind of stuff, thread it through, and then once you're through, pull it up and over your hook, just like that. You're tied on. Okay, I'm so far pretty pleased. Final installation, minus one little thing on the back, and we'll walk you through that. Comes together pretty well, fits pretty well. A little bit of excess on the sides back here, and this is probably me and my interpretation of the measurement, as well as just a little bit here. But you know, these are not $1,000 seat covers. These are semi-custom, and I think, given that they didn't have the actual seats to work off of, they just had my goofy pictures and measurements. Again, we're a little heavy probably on my measurement here, but it's got a full back. It's going to cover nicely. We're going to cut a hole for the ashtray right about there, but I really think this is adequate. All right, bottom of the back seat. Got it flipped over. Again, feed it through the eye of the hook, then flip it over the hook, either frontwards, backwards, doesn't matter. And then here, these bars here in your old cars, this is what will clamp into the brackets on the floor and hold your seat in place. So you don't want to go over these, because then you could end up getting in the way of that bracket and cutting this cord. Fellas, don't get your cord cut until it's for sure time. Oh, that. That's pretty nice fitting. We've got a little bit of a bulge on the arc. Again, that's probably a measurement issue. But otherwise, heck yeah, guys. I'm pretty excited about this. Okay. Problem Well, yeah, problem number one. So on this front seat, I was attributing it to mismeasurement, and yeah, a little bit of extra there. And then we went to fit the bottom. You see it fits real good, the bottom for the back seat. Then we went to fit the top, the back rest part for the back seat. Way too narrow. So before I really panicked, I got to thinking, maybe I put the back for the back seat on the front seat. That's exactly what I did. So luckily, no harm, no foul. Hopefully we can get the ashtray to look that good again on the second attempt with the correct size seat cover. And so, but I got to lift the front seat back up here, get the back cover off of it, swap them out, and try again. Alright, we gotta give this ashtray another shot here. It went really smoothly first time, and if that's any indication of things, then it means this time it'll be a complete mess. Okay. Once again, we appear to be done with the front seat. This top fits quite a bit better. I would prefer about another inch on the back side, but overall it's a pretty tidy little front seat. Let's get this off of the bench. Let's get the actual back seat backrest up here, get it on there, and then maybe we can throw them in the car. Yeah, so this is fitting really well so far. I was able to just stretch the sides, the bottom corners around the bottom edge of the old seat frame, and then for the front hooks, we're just reaching up in here and latching them onto something. Hook them on some random spring in the back of the seat. Again, we've got our hole back here. Luckily, that's not going to have an issue or create an issue with this one. Let's flip it over. Take a look here. Okay, much better. Well, here we go. Seat covers. The final look. Had some visitors come by when we were doing the final install, so I didn't get the all swooping them into the actual car, but I mean, 2 bolts on the back seat, couple hooks, you push the bottom in, 4 bolts on the front seat. Not that entertaining anyway. However, Here you go, back seat. Looks really nice. I haven't tried the steamer yet. That back piece really fits well. The bottom fits well. Again, we've got just a little bit of pudginess here. This could have been corrected had I been a little bit more technical with my instructions to them, and gave them this radius here. But yeah, fits like a glove. We went ahead and painted the package tray kind of an off-white, so that's all in there. Here's your front seat. Again, look at how nice this thing fits. We've got a couple wrinkles. Oops, hit my head. We've got a couple wrinkles right in here. Time and temperature, and maybe the steamer will take some of that out. A little bit of extra on the bottom here, but it's not, again, it's not $1,000 upholstery we're dealing with. These are affordable seat covers. Let's run around the passenger side. Same story. Excellent fit over here. I'm really pleased. The back goes almost down all the way to the bottom. We were able to get the ashtray back in there. I think I'm gonna paint the door of the ashtray. I don't know. I might leave it. I kind of like it like that. We'll see. But again, really spot on. And then the passenger side will give you kind of a altogether interior view here. So yeah, from where we came to where we are, what a transformation. And you know, these seat covers were the last big big hurdle. You could tell the way I talked about it, I was extremely anxious about these. Here, let me kick this off a high idle here. It's warming up a little bit. There we go. I was extremely anxious and a little bit hesitant about these seat covers. The company is Totally Covers on the interweb. They advertise, they call them my custom seat covers for any car. So we put them to the test and said, hey, we got a 68 Falcon here and we want seat covers. I was a little apprehensive about just their ability to search up the patterns and such for the seat covers. So well, I was apprehensive in a number of ways because the one thing I found lacking about Totally Covers is their willingness to respond to questions and attempts at speaking with people. I never did talk to anybody on the phone. So if you're old-fashioned like me and really like to, you know, hear somebody on the phone and make that human voice connection, it may not happen with this company. I was just about ready to give up. Tried the online chat window the first time. I didn't really get anywhere. Finally, I sent an email and one of their employees got back to me. Then I started getting some really nice customer service. I was able to email her pictures of the old seats, my measurements, as detailed as I could get them, and I know now where I need to get a little more detail. But she accepted the order and placed the order, and then I finally got an email with a link where I could actually go pay. I was having trouble with the website and getting actually to the point where I could place an order and pay for it. So, you know, there were a lot of signs that said, hey, cut bait, go find another resource for seat covers. But I just had a feeling that I should maybe give this a shot, and you know, they're affordable. So You know, I've rambled on here, but what you really want to know is how much did they cost? About 100 and a quarter front seat, 100 and a quarter back seat for custom, semi-custom covers. That's really affordable, folks. To get a decent bench seat cover at any of the chain stores or online, you're gonna spend 40-50 bucks, and who knows how they're gonna fit. From my initial impression and the installation of these things, I'm extremely pleased. I highly recommend them. But just so you all are aware, I would wait until you get some sort of a halfway personal email contact before I'd get too excited about thinking that they're on the same page as you are. That's just my experience. So, final tally, $125 a peach. Final tally, 125 bucks each, free shipping. Sometimes they have coupons. We're going to use this business again. We're going to order, probably in the next few days, we'll order seat covers for the Fury, the Plymouth Fury 3, and we'll see how those turn out. As long as we continue having success with them, we'll keep going back with them. Another thing, they're in America, California. Won't hold that against them, but they are in America, so you're supporting American jobs, and you're not waiting months for something to come from overseas. Now, I will tell you that because it was a little bit of a unique order, it was about 3 weeks, something like that, total wait time. But so plan ahead is what I'm saying. If you want your seat covers tomorrow, then you might have to go search through the bins at the Walmarts and the wherever else's. But if you can wait a couple weeks, or if you can plan ahead, like the Fury, I'll measure those out here probably this weekend and just go ahead and shoot off pictures and just order them. So when we're ready for them, they'll be here. But yeah, really pleased. TotallyCovers.com. I'll put the information down in the comments and pin a comment with the link and the information. These were not a set. They were just there's an option on the website to just make a custom bench seat cover, and so I got one for the front and one for the back, and explained to them, you know, the front's a connected piece, needs a full back, and the rear's a two-piece seat, and they were all over it. As long as you email and get some sort of a personal response, you should be good from there on out. Hey, that's the seat cover review. Like, subscribe, comment. If you have any questions about the seat covers or anything else we did to the Falcon, let us know, and we're gonna get on to the next thing. Appreciate you watching. We'll see you on the next one.